So for about the last month, I've been taking one capsule of bromelain to see if it makes any noticeable difference on my vitreous eye floaters. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you my update on my progress after taking bromelain for 1 month, and crucially, I'll also be letting you know if I'm going to be carrying on taking bromelain. I'm Martin Guzzi and this is Martin's Eye Tips. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, then please think about subscribing to the channel. I bring you eye care tips, how-to videos and product reviews designed to help you see better, see more comfortably and be less anxious about your eyes. So today we're going to be talking about bromelain and my experience having used it for 1 month. Now, I don't choose to make these videos where I try different products because I simply want to be the human guinea pig for any and every product out there. Now, in the case of vitreous eye floaters, they are something that I experience myself and live with on a day-to-day basis. So naturally, I felt that there'd be no better way of reviewing a product than actually using it myself. As an optometrist, I'm also cautious about promoting any product that could be potentially dangerous or a product that is a complete unknown. So there are a whole bunch of products that people try for vitreous eye floaters that I just simply wouldn't entertain because even as questionable as the science and the scientific basis for something like bromelain may be to some people, it's a million times safer and more plausible than some of the other things that people are trying out there. Now, if you didn't watch my first video on bromelain and why I'm trying it in the first place, then please check that out first of all using the link over here. Then come back and watch this video just for a fuller context. So after 1 month of taking one of these capsules of bromelain on a daily basis, then sadly but perhaps not surprisingly, I haven't noticed any change at all to my vitreous eye floaters for the better or worse. So does that mean that bromelain doesn't work? Well, I did predict that it was going to, if it was going to have an effect at all, that this wouldn't happen in the first month and that it would probably need a longer period of time in order to really be a fair trial of the product. Now, since my first video about bromelain and deciding to give it a go, I've had several people contacting me, sharing their experiences of using bromelain, and also you know, just letting me know that they've had what they feel has been success with bromelain, and that this success came over a longer period of time of use. And many of them have recommended that I would give it at least a year's period of use before I can expect to see any significant results. You know, some of the people who have been in contact with me have felt that it had made significant enough impact in their lifestyle to the extent that they've kind of really been able to get on and, you know, not think about their floaters on a regular basis, which they were doing before. Now, obviously that may be encouraging to anybody who is suffering really badly from vitreous floaters, but you know, the reality is that there's still a lot of people who use bromelain that don't find that it helps at all. So it's definitely important to, you know, just be realistic about your expectations when it comes to, you know, what bromelain might do for you on an individual basis. Now, my first video, I did also say that after 1 month, then I may consider increasing my bromelain intake from 1 capsule to 2 capsules on a daily basis. The actual product that I have recommends that you can use up to 3 capsules on a daily basis, and I've been using 1 throughout the month. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is just to kind of give it more of a thorough go, I'm going to increase my intake of the tablet from 1 capsule to 2 capsules over the next perhaps 2 months, and that way I can get just perhaps make a fairer assessment of the product and be able to just feedback with my final kind of thoughts and suggestions for anybody else who's thinking about trying bromelain and hasn't done so already. Now, my experience of taking bromelain itself at the moment has been absolutely fine. I've had no issues with side effects such as stomach complaints or anything like that at all, and I feel that certainly from a safety point of view, that it's a safe product, which is you know, always an important consideration when taking, you know, products that even if they're widely used for other things, because it's not necessarily used for floaters, then you know, it's important to know that at least it's a safe product. That's my quick update of bromelain and the results I've had in the first month of use. So I know for many of you that might be disappointing that there hasn't been any impact at all on my floaters. But you know, I'm gonna keep trying, and just so at least we can get a fair idea of bromelain. But I think realistically, just bear in mind that many of the people who do say that they've had benefit from bromelain have been using it and continue to use it on an ongoing basis. My purpose for making these videos isn't to give people false hopes about products like this, but it's really to answer questions that people have, and people are going out and trying anyway. So at least we can explore those questions together, and hopefully answer them in a way that is safe, and really allows people to make an informed decision about whether or not something like this is worth trying. Now finally, I really want to appreciate you guys that continue to support the channel with your likes, with your comments and your input. You know, it really means a lot, and as long as people are finding it helpful, then you know, I'll do my best to continue to bring you content that is helpful to you. So thank you. If you haven't already done so, then please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It really does help the channel out. And you know, I look forward to catching you guys in the next video. Take care.